Hi guys, hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Welcome to another pick a card reading with me, Blish Lily. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at your immediate future. So the next 3 to 4 weeks. This is a timeless reading. Alright, so whenever it finds you, that's the exact right timing for you to hear the message within it. That being said, keep in mind that this is a general reading, as usual. So only take what's going to resonate with you, beautiful sounds. Leave the rest out on the table. A quick reminder to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at today's options. I have 3 options for you today, guys. This is option number 1 with this beautiful picture and the amethyst crystal. Option number 2 has this picture and the clear quartz. And option number 3, you guys get this picture and the fluorite crystal. So see which crystal, which wand, which picture you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it. Go with your intuition. Go with your gut. If you guys do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, and welcome to your reading, my darlings. If you were drawn to the amethyst crystal over here, let's take a look at your immediate future predictions, right? So have this beautiful, beautiful picture, right? And this one is talking all about the moon phases. So they're telling me that the next 3 to 4 weeks, already just based on the picture that you were drawn to, it's going to have a lot of ups and downs. It's going to have a lot of experiences. It's going to be quite busy. And it feels like you guys could be going through some sort of transformation energy. I don't see it being incredibly profound, but it's an important transformation. It might be a little bit slower. So maybe we're just looking at a piece of it, but for sure there's this energy of you managing your emotions better, managing your experiences better, and not allowing people to get under your skin. Is literally not allowing people get under your skin. Wow, okay, that's very good. So I think you guys have been working on your boundaries. I think you guys have been working maybe on some breathing techniques that are allowing you to see things from a different perspective and not to react automatically. Wow, all right, very interesting. All right, lovely. Option number 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at your cards over here. Some of you guys could be 37. Some of you guys could be 17. This card is so absolutely gorgeous. So what they're telling me over here, guys, within your immediate future, you are going to be getting to know somebody better, right? So they're telling me it's either you're going to end up working with somebody new, or maybe there's an acquaintance that within this next couple of weeks is going to be coming closer. You're going to be getting to know somebody closer. That being said, guys, for some of you, what they're showing me, right? Because this whole apparatus, it kind of shifts all of those pictures. And this is a representation of people's, sort of how important they are to you at this particular moment. They're telling me that somebody you might have considered so important might sort of fade in the background. And it might just be a temporary thing, but for some of you, I'm sensing a bit of a disappointment, in all honesty. So it could be that it's not that they've done something wrong, but it's just that you're growing out of something. And they're telling me it's you guys are leveling up. And some people, they might not be ready to level up with you. They might feel intimidated. They might feel like you're no longer you. They might feel uncomfortable with you because they might be saying I don't recognize you anymore. I don't know who you are anymore. So there's this bit of an energy you being disappointed by realizing that maybe a friendship is turning into more not friends, not enemies, but strangers with memories. That sort of energy that I'm picking up for you within the next 3 to 4 weeks. But you're gonna be honest with yourselves, guys, because you kind of saw it coming. And you kind of maybe held yourselves back a little bit at some point because you didn't want to lose some people. But the energy of being stagnant, the energy of not moving has become too difficult for you to bear. And within the next 3 or 4 weeks with your immediate future predictions, this is what I'm seeing. Now, coming back to what I said when you guys are going to get to know somebody else better, right? So they're already telling me that for quite a few of you, this person is already in your energy field, right? So it could be a colleague, it could be somebody who's a romantic interest, but for sure that there's somebody new kind of making an appearance on this, like in this line of faces. And it could be that for some of you guys within the next 3 to 4 weeks, you could be getting together with somebody. And there's this energy of somebody, because I don't know, as I'm doing this reading, I find it a little bit hard to talk. So they're telling me that maybe something that somebody couldn't tell you, you're going to be finding it out. Some sort of, maybe for some of you, it's going to be a difficult conversation where you kind of clear the air. For some of you, it's going to be a conversation where you're a little bit cautious, a little bit on guard, right? But it's something that's going to make you feel so much freer, so much better afterwards. All right, let me see what else I have for you. Yeah, we have the secrets being revealed. Some of you guys could be 34, or maybe your apartment number is 34, but there's something about you guys learning a secret. It could be, hold on, give me a second. This is what I'm picking up for you. Through, like, they're telling me a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, maybe through social media or like in any other like capacity, they're going to, like your spiritual team is going to bring you some sort of secret, some sort of truth. Somebody's going to be able to open your eyes to something that was going on. It could be a friend, it could be a tarot reader, it could be just like a song, it could be an insight. Like, it doesn't really matter. But for a lot of you, I'm seeing it's like through friend of a friend of a friend, right? I heard through the grapevine. Messages. It's all about messages. All right. So for some of you guys, not gonna lie, a bit of a bittersweet energy, but this is why, once again, I want to point at this picture, because it's like up and down and up and down. So anyways, back to this picture, back to the energy of this picture. Somebody's secret, somebody's reply is going to come, but it's going to be too late. Like, by this time, you would have already made up your mind, especially for those of you guys who are in a relationship, situationships. It could be that you waited for somebody to come through for so long. You waited for somebody's message, for somebody's reply. And when it comes, you're like, okay, you know what? It's like, you know, that Cinderella thing where like you were charmed by somebody and then you kind of learn the truth, or you see them from a different perspective, and you're like, you know what? I waited for your feedback. I waited for your reply. I waited for your message for so long. And now it's kind of too late. Like, it's past midnight. Like, the fairy tale is over. And for some of you, it could be like a friendship that you like, a relationship with a friend. But it's like it's just this energy of like, maybe you wanted or you expected more from a person. But the good thing is, like, once one person sort of moves further away from you, the other one has a slot, like there's a slot opening up where this other person can come through, or you can get to know somebody else even better. Okay, let's see what else is coming through in your immediate future. The beauty card. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, there's something about you feeling more attractive, right? They're telling me maybe there was a kind of a dip in your confidence. Maybe it had something to do with those people that are kind of shifting out of your life, right? It could be that, you know, sometimes we have those frenemies. They're like, oh, but you know, that ass makes you look so like blah blah, or like, oh, this looks like cheap on you, you know, things like this, or like, this haircut doesn't suit you, when you can clearly see that you're looking good, that you're looking fresh, that you're looking on point. And it might have been that people have been holding you back. The same goes when we're talking about your career and things like this. Like, there are people who are preventing you from seeing your own beauty, from seeing how you shine. And within the next 3 to 4 weeks, they're telling me that after kind of a dip in your confidence that you might have had for quite some time, they're telling me that now you're getting out of it, right? You're feeling more attractive. You're feeling, and the world is going to mirror this back to you. They're literally going to be like people paying more attention to you, people giving you compliments, people telling you the opposite of what the other people were telling you. So I see because of that, you guys are going to be inspired to maybe try even more, like to see what makes you feel good, to see what makes you feel pretty, to see what, maybe what style suits you best. There's something about spoiling yourself as well, guys. So if you've been thinking about maybe getting a bag or getting, I don't know, a new toy or whatever, yeah, whatever you wanted to get, like a new gadget or whatever it is. They're saying that you might be splashing out, you might be treating yourself, you might be getting whatever it is you wanted. For some of you, it's a bag, for some of you, it's a scarf, for some of you, it's a nice watch that I'm seeing, nice bracelet. Yeah, and I'm talking to both men and women, because I know both men and women like to spoil themselves. They forget to do it sometimes. And the reason why you guys are going to be able to spoil yourself is because we have this prosperity card coming through. So for some of you guys, there is going to be, you are going to be selling a home, right? So you are going to be coming into some money. So for some of you, it could be selling a home. For some of you, it could be that you're going to get through something like through inheritance or something like this. For some of you, business would have picked up. For some of you, it's like this little bonus at work. Whatever it is, they're telling me you're going to have money to spend. For some of you, it's going to be a lot of money. For some of you, it's going to be little money, but you're going to choose to spend it on you. And that's going to be brilliant, because there's this energy of, like, again, something that sort of was gaining momentum, and then it sort of manifested, and then it sort of goes back down. So there's going to be a lot of understanding and the energy of the ebb and flow for you guys for the next 3 to 4 weeks. And yeah, but it is all like kind of has a bit of sweet energy, but with this prosperity and beauty and new people, like becoming more important to you, new people entering your life, it all kind of has a lot of energies, but they're telling me it's all going in your favor. It's all going in your favor. And they're telling me don't try to create an illusion of relationships. Like, see them for what they truly are. See people for what they truly are. Don't create an image in your head. Because I think, like, option number 1, you tend to do that, right? All right, my darlings, option number 1. Don't forget to claim this reading in the comments below. That's how its magic works. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming reads. If you guys are up for a personal reading, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. And if you guys are interested in taking a look at my Patreon page, the link to the Patreon page is also there. All right, my darlings, take good care of your amazing selves and stay safe out there. Bye now. Option number 2, if you were drawn to this beautiful picture and the clear quartz, and welcome to your reading. So just based on the picture that you guys have chosen, they're showing me that there's a lot of things you don't see. There's a lot of unclarity, and you guys are literally going to be getting a lot of answers, a lot of clarity, right? They're telling me that there is going to be, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, there is going to be a lot of work that you're going to be doing with your subconscious. There's a lot of subconscious, there's a lot of magic, there's a lot of meditation, there's a lot of, they're telling me maybe for some of you, shamanic healing. They're also showing me doing things with your body. So I don't know if it's breath work. For some of you, it's yoga. For others of you, it's doing confidence, like something to do with the confidence. So it could be doing mirror work. It could be, because they're showing me somebody who's coming to a mirror, and like, this is very heartbreaking, because for quite a few of you guys, there's this energy where you don't see your beauty, and you're being so harsh with yourself. You're like picking at the little things, and you are like, oh, like this is fat, or this is sagging, or this is unattractive, this is that, I can only take a picture with filter, and so on and so forth. And they're telling me that you're going to be working a lot of that, on the body image, on digging deep on what's causing you to feel a certain way. And quite a few of you over here, guys, I feel you could be very spiritual. You guys could be somebody who maybe works with tarot as well, works with runes, works with scribing, magic, mirror work, all sorts of things. So it's kind of like going to be about getting back what's yours, getting hope back. There's something that's going to make you feel hopeful again and inspired within your immediate future. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the other cards that I have for you over here. Option number 2. Okay, yeah, look at this, feeling lucky. All right, so this is very much about fate. This is very much about Lady Luck giving you a big old smile and saying, all right, baby, your time is now. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have been doing some rituals or doing some magic, right? And I know like it all has to be kind of combined with actions, but here, guys, honestly, your immediate future, there's luck, right? So if you've been thinking about maybe buying a scratch card, or if you're watching this and the 13th is going to be like appearing like very closely, or maybe you've been seeing 1313, 777, this is just like confirmation that you guys are going to be getting lucky. If you guys have a YouTube channel or somewhere where you have to get followers, maybe social media such as Instagram or TikTok, they're telling me that, you know, it's kind of like it's kind of random, but it's like this energy of like getting more followers. So it's going to feel like, you know, it's like easy, like nothing was really happening. You were having growth, and then it rises up, like there's this peak where things that start going like, you know, like in the casino, and like you hit the jackpot. So it could be that your video or some sort of creation that you have that's going to be becoming very popular. And you might be getting more followers, you might be getting more attention, you might be getting more chances. Maybe somebody's going to be reaching out to you, offering some sort of deal, or to do like a collaboration with them. All right. You guys are also going to be seeing in your immediate future, you're also going to be seeing a lot of weird stuff. Your spiritual team is telling you not to freak out, not to be scared. You might be receiving dreams that are going to be like, they seem scary because you'll be like, oh my God, what the hell was that? Right? So you might be seeing some things, and you might be seeing some things in reality, like black cats and number 666, and sort of like, you know, something that might seem scary to you, or like number 13s, and they're saying, don't freak out, right? Because these are all messages from your spiritual team. These are all things that they're trying to make you see that you have nothing to be afraid of. Because we're always afraid of things that we don't understand. And they're saying like, it's time for you to see certain things that were freaking you the hell out, and to see that they're not scary at all, that it's your mind. Right? Some of you might be even like freaking out. Maybe like you saw something in the mirror, or you saw like, you know, certain shadows or things like this. And they're saying that don't let fear hold you back, because again, a lot of you guys, maybe you're meant to work with magic, but if you are afraid of magic, if you're afraid of things that you might see because of like Hollywood, and because of like scary stories we've been told, there's lots of misconceptions about magic, about fate, about all sorts of things. And they're saying it's time for you to take a look at that. So you guys might end up seeing some sort of documentary about, I don't know, witches, and some sort of maybe documentary. But that's the thing, they're saying that you're not going to go to the fantasy land anymore. You're going to go to the cold, hard facts. You're like, all right, prove me wrong, right? And like, you're going to be, you know, you're going to take a different approach. But the universe is communicating with you. Your spiritual team is communicating with you. Your subconscious is communicating with you. And it seems like you guys are a little bit afraid of it. You're still being a bit cautious. But they're saying that's cool. But your immediate future, They're just saying, they're just sort of giving you like a heads up that there are going to be a lot of things happening. Do not freak out. No reason to whatsoever. All right. The next card I have for you over here, guys, for your immediate future predictions, the next 3 to 4 weeks is healing, right? Some of you guys could be Reiki healers, or you might go to a Reiki healer. That's another thing. Because there's something about maybe energy cleansing that you have done that is going to allow this whole energy of luck, this whole energy of like, chances to enter into your life. So I feel like you guys, you could be somebody who's a Reiki healer as well, or who might become a Reiki healer, or you guys have done some sort of clearing, or you will do in the next 3 to 4 weeks. They're showing me for some of you, it's the healing of the divine feminine. For some of you, it's the healing using gongs and shamanic meditations, things like this. For some of you guys, you are going to be this is what the energy was coming through. Maybe you're working on your solar plexus chakra at this particular moment and your third eye chakra. These two chakras they keep coming at me. So they're indicating healing, getting better, your vitality just getting better. And I don't like to talk about health, right, in tarot readings, because I'm not a doctor, but they're telling me that for sure you're going to feel better, maybe by just like sleeping better. There's something about working with your cycles, right? With your rhythms, like readjusting a little bit, doing some adjustments where you guys are feeling better. Because I feel for some of you, you weren't sleeping at night. Yeah. You weren't like, you might have been getting a lot of nightmares and maybe like just like looking into the darkness of the room, like what is it, like what moved there, and all sorts of things. So they're saying like you're finally going to be able to sleep better because you will feel this energy of healing, right? And once again, I want to talk about the inspiration, the solar plexus chakra. You are going to be getting inspired to do something. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, guys, I don't know if some of you wanted to win something like a green card lottery or things like this. They're giving me an indication that for some of you, and again, this is a timeless reading, and I know I do it during a time where maybe like the draw isn't going to be coming, but they're telling me that you might end up winning a green card lottery, or there's this energy of winning a trip, winning tickets, winning, like there's something about winning, right? And moving on. Because there's an energy of like seeing things from a fresh perspective, having that light, and sort of realigning with a lot of things. Some of you guys might end up going on a short trip over here. I don't know, maybe some of you wanted to go to Vegas or go somewhere where there's a casino, or go somewhere where, maybe you're just like closed your eyes and sort of went to do Google Maps, going there, right? It could be that you're going to be inspired to do something that's very unlike you. Okay, yeah. So see, these two pictures, these two energies, these two cards, they have a lot to do with your life purpose. So there's something within your immediate future, the next 3 to 4 weeks, guys. Maybe a little bit longer over here with the life purpose, but this is like a big energy. They're showing me a big chunk of energy over here. They're telling me that you might end up like getting a lot of insights. That's why I think they're trying to unblock your energy of like psychic energy. They're trying to unblock a lot of things so that you can finally move on. Nice. Okay. Okay, and it's interesting. For quite a few of you guys, it could be an invitation for a job opportunity. For some of you guys, could be selected. So there's something about you being selected among a lot of other people to be the one. I don't know why they're telling me to be the one. Okay, so it could be that for some of you, you guys want to be an actor or an actress, singer. Once again, there's something about you being chosen during this time. You being seen, your potential, your talents being seen. And for a lot of you, this has a lot to do with your career. So it could be that you're realigning with your purpose when it comes to what it is that you're meant to be doing in life. And for some of you, it could be something to do with being a star. Like literally being a star, being famous, being seen by a lot of people. If you guys aren't drawn to the stage and the flashing cameras, right? And if you want something other than that, there's a message for you as well. Like you guys are going to be finding a job, a career that is right for you. For some of you, it's healing. For some of you, it has something to do with spirituality. For others of you, it has something to do with cards, predictions, divinations, Reiki healings, being a life coach, being somebody who is a career advisor, a headhunter, right? So this is such a fantastic energy over here, guys. For others of you, what I'm seeing in your immediate future, it's this energy where you guys are going to be getting a contract. So maybe you have been wondering, should I stay? Should I go? Am I going? Am I staying? It could be like, when you go on the trial period, there's something about becoming more stable, much more stable than what you've been. And for some of you, it's an indication of deciding to move, deciding to go into uncharted territories to look for what it is that your life purpose is. But for quite a few of you guys, your spiritual team, they're saying the time is now. You're lucky now. Like you guys are always lucky, but now it's like it's so, like the portals are open. So step through them. Don't be afraid. All right, lovely. Option number 2. This is where I'm going to end your reading. Don't forget to claim the energies and the magic of this reading down in the comments below by saying I claim it and it resonated. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. If you guys are up for a personal reading, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Subscribe to my Patreon page for more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, stay safe out there. Bye now. Option number 3, if you were drawn to the fluorite crystal and this beautiful picture, and welcome to your reading. So, based on the picture that you have chosen, let's take a look at your immediate future, 3 to 4 weeks with this timeless reading. So already they're showing me a lot of greenery, right? There's something about you being connected to the earth. There's something about you needing to get grounded, and I feel like this is exactly what you guys are going to be doing. For some of you, it's through working with herbs. For some of you, it's through gardening. For others of you, it's by shutting out the world of social media and like all the hustle and bustle of the city and going somewhere where it's just you and the nature. Okay, because the nature for you, option number 3, it acts as a charger, as an energetic charger. And this is what I'm seeing for you, that you guys are literally going to be like in close contact with maybe tree barks, natural remedies, essential oils. They're showing me bath salts. They're showing me natural ingredients, right? So it could be that within that next 3 to 4 weeks, you guys going to decide to go like on a detox. Are you going to be like juicing a lot of fruits and veggies? Okay, whatever it is, they're telling me that there's something about making you feel better. This is also very much the time, they're telling me, for your heart to heal from something, right? It could be that an old wound might open up for you, my darlings, because they're showing me the progression of the moon over here. They're giving me the left hand. The left hand has everything to do with feelings, intuition. This is basically the moon side, the mother side, the subconscious side, right? So there's this energy of having to do and like do a lot of things that have to do with healing of maybe abandonment issues. Maybe this is something that you guys have been working on at this particular moment, especially if you were a little beautiful baby. I don't know, they just showed me like this like image of a beautiful chubby baby that just smiling and reaching out its beautiful hands to somebody, and like people either being too busy or like annoyed or whatever it is. It's kind of heartbreaking over here, but like they're telling me maybe abandonment issues are going to be resurfacing, and you guys are going to be making sure that you dedicate time, resources, And yeah, whatever else that's required for you to heal that. All right, let's see what else I have for you, my darlings. And you have such a beautiful and soft heart, but it's like you're not allowing your heart to speak, because you seem to think that your heart tends to lead you in difficult situations, or you tend to be attracted to a lot of people that are sort of like misleading you or dismissing you, and they're telling me that you are finally going to be able to understand that this is an unhealthy pattern because your parents did that or your caregivers did that. You're going to be able to understand a lot of things. So I don't know, some of you guys over here, you might be combining therapy with herbal remedies and things like this. Loads of healing is indicated, and loads of progress in this healing is indicated. Yeah, exactly. Look at this card over here. They're telling me that at the beginning of this journey, you kind of felt that you couldn't go anywhere, that you couldn't do anything. This in the next 3 to 4 weeks, some of you guys could be 36, by the way, or even born in 63. They're telling me that you might need to postpone something, or you might need this. Okay, this is very interesting. They're telling me that there is going to be a trigger in your immediate future. There is going to be a trigger of an opportunity that you missed. But the funny thing is, right? So maybe somebody's going to invite you somewhere and you're not going to go because of this anxiety that you might have. Somebody might offer you like a job and you might like hold yourself back. Anyways, there is going to be some sort of opportunity that you're going to say no to, right? Because of this energy. And it's going to be very triggering for you, because you're going to realize it's suddenly going to become very apparent how you've been missing out on quite a few things because of what happened in the past. How you kind of been like putting on the same energy to everybody and everything. Does that make sense? And you will see how you're kind of postponing your life. This is the energy of like, the delayed life syndrome, where we're like, okay, tomorrow it's going to be better. And then once I get like, once I get skinny, or once I get like thicker, or once I get taller or older or wiser, then I'm going to be able to start doing something. Then I'm going to be able to be happy. And they're saying no, because you guys are dealing with rejection issues and you guys are dealing with this postponed life syndrome, right? And they're telling me that there is going to be a triggering occurrence that is going to kind of give you this kick up your bum, a very loving kick up your bum, so that you're like, all right, you know what? This is it. These are like so flimsy, those so-called ropes, and you already have the sword over here. So you're gonna realize that, you don't have to wait for a savior or a hero or tomorrow. And, as I always say, you need a hero. You just look in the mirror, there's your hero, right? And this is what you guys are going to be going through within the next 3 to 4 weeks. And it's so powerful and it's so liberating over here. And once again, we have this energy of maybe you being manipulated. Like there's something where you're going to realize that where you were manipulated, maybe by your fear or by other people, and you're breaking free. There's very much about breaking free over here, guys. Very much about breaking free. You guys might have been dealing with a lot of passive aggressive people, whether it's your friends, whether it's your family, whether it's your loved ones. Yeah, and they're telling me that you felt like you kind of had to play a role. Now, for some of you guys, if you are actors, and this is like only for a few of you, if you guys are actors, there's an energy of, or like creatives, there's an energy of being free from a creative block. There is going to be an insight that you guys are going to get in the nature, maybe even inspired by nature, inspired by something that you see in the nature, or inspired by like a vision you get while you're meditating or just walking through a forest, that will help you with your creator's block, writer's block, singer's block. I don't know. There's so many blocks. There's so many blocks in the world. Like whichever one you have, there's this energy of cutting the cords, right? Because somebody Yeah, it could be fear that was manipulating you. It could be that you felt like you had to fit in, like you had to deliver certain content or you had to deliver certain energies. And here there's a lot of energy of breaking free. Even as I'm doing this reading, it seems like my energy is expanding. And I feel this is what's going to be happening to you, with you in your immediate future. You are going to see through people's BS and you are going to be cutting the cords by saying, listen, I'm not going to fall for this anymore. Because it's almost like you wanted somebody to come through and help you, somebody to come through and save you, somebody to come through and give you permission to act a certain way. And you guys are going to realize that you can wait forever like this. And it's kind of like, an uncomfortable truth that you will have to face, but you will take that sword and you'll be like, fine, I'll do it myself. And you sort of like cutting all of those cords and you're like, whatever, man. And it's just like this energy of like, that's it. I'm not no longer part of this play. I'm no longer part of the circus. You'd be like, not my circus, not my monkeys, not interested. Bye. Right? A lot of creative people. Okay, rainbows. It looks like you guys are going to be getting a lot of blessings because there's this energy of like, some of you guys might be into design, into creation, into painting, into drawing, right? But whatever it is, they're telling me that you guys are going to be becoming more organized and you're going to be able to see how to put certain things together. Yeah, so again, maybe if you guys have been writing a book and it all sort of been all over the place, they're telling me you putting everything together. If you've been starring in a play, putting everything together. If you've been trying to make something, create something, right? Putting it together. There's something about putting things together, but with your own threads. And look at how beautiful it looks. That, out of all of those threads, I mean, some of these threads might not be as pretty, might not be as bright, but once she puts them together into this sewing machine, they come out as this beautiful rainbow. So it is going to be kind of like a perception shift for you. Option number 3. Some of you might end up getting a tattoo. There's something about maybe getting a little flower tattoo or a moon face tattoo. Some of you guys might end up changing your hair color, hairstyle. Getting a new jewelry piece. Maybe you guys are working with jewelry. Maybe you guys are working with, like, they're showing me nails, nail art and things like this. Okay, right. So for those of you who are going through a divorce, who are going through like certain proceedings where legal aspects are concerned, there's this energy that things are turning out in your favor. So if you've been like in negotiations, or if you are in negotiations at this particular moment, they're telling me that justice is going to be on your side, guys. So it could be as something as as little as a parking ticket. For some of you, this could be about getting the settlement, getting the money for you and your children, winning some sort of court. For some of you, this could be about visa. For some of you, this could be about copyright, right? So for some of you, it's like, yeah, literally the energy of copyright. But the energy of justice is a brilliant thing, because this is very much about logic. And this is for quite a few of you, I see this as a third party stepping in as a mediator, as an advocate, as a judge, right? To say that, okay, right, well, you're wrong and you're right. And maybe again, like, somebody might end up helping you see where you've been manipulated by, being outside of this whole situation. And for quite a few of you, again, loads of animal energy. So I don't know if you guys are close to animals. I don't know if you guys, in your immediate future, I see that for quite a few of you, you might end up getting an animal. You might end up feeling like, all right, you know what? I want a little furry, not flurry, Furry baby. Who's a flurry? I don't know. Furry baby, right? I want somebody to like be my companion, to be my friend, or you guys are going to be very tempted to go and help with maybe shelters or do some work on social media to promote shelters, to help like maybe a dog, a cat, I don't know, an owl find a home, something along those lines. But there's this energy of, because animals, they give us this unconditional love, right? And I think that they act as a reminder, like that you don't have to act a certain way, you don't have to be a certain way to be loved or accepted. I mean, you can be goofy, you can be scary, you can be cute, you can be small, you can be large, you know, you can have whiskers, or you don't have to have whiskers, but you still can be loved, right? Some of you might end up working with feathers. There's something about working with feathers and working with animal print. A lot of you guys are into design over here, or like into fashion. You might be selecting certain looks. Like I'm seeing some of you guys, you're very like fashionable. You're very like stylish, sophisticated. Yes, yes. And guys might end up working with a lot of animal prints and animal energies, and like, you know, the energies of nature, and maybe rainbows and all sorts of things, right? It's very, very interesting for you. Option number 3. For some of you, another thing that they're telling me at the end of your reading, you guys might end up starting learning a new language. And they're saying that this is for some of you because you wanted to maybe live somewhere else or travel somewhere else, or maybe tell your favorite like pop star that you love them in their language. Oh, I don't know. Not dropping any names over here, yeah. But it could end up that you guys are going to realize, all right, yeah, I can learn a new language. I can learn a new skill. I'm quite talented. And F what anybody else is thinking over here. All right, option number 3. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, do send me an email. My email's in the description box below, together with a link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, and this was the reading for your immediate future. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care of your amazing selves now. Bye.